it's Michelle coming to you with some kitchen inspiration. I'm making a simple but delicious meal today, and I thought I would share with you. I was just in the mood to eat this. So it's called Korean style beef. So I have my 12-inch stainless nonstick skillet with a really nice nonstick grid in there, and I'm browning some ground beef. I have my other skillet sitting over here, my Brilliance 5-quart skillet with some avocado oil and some crushed red pepper in it, because that's getting ready to cook up all these beautiful zucchinis that I have sitting here. But I also have some white rice going. So what I'm going to do is make the sauce that goes in the beef as soon as it's browned, and that's basically the whole recipe. Is just the sauce and the beef over some rice. It's very, very good. I like the sauce a lot, so I always double the recipe, double the sauce part. So quarter of a cup. I just realized that says a quarter of a cup. And I was going to use spoons. So I'm using about a half a cup of soy sauce. And I'm going to measure that out here. Actually, I could have just measured right in my bowl, but I wasn't thinking. This is one of my 3-quart prep bowls, 3-cup prep bowls, excuse me. They do have measurements right on the side, but I just wasn't thinking about that, so I grabbed my, slidable measure roll. Okay, so soy sauce. I'm actually going to use the opposite side of the measure all cup to do a half a cup of brown sugar. Push that down. So you use this side for liquid with the pouring spout and use this side for dry. So I'm going to put some brown sugar in next. It's a really, really good flavor with the brown sugar and the soy sauce together like this. It's like that, it gives that salty, sweet, like, just really nice, rich flavor to the food. All right, so got a half a cup of brown sugar, which I got a whole bunch on my zucchini here, so I'm going to move it over. Gotta take a 2-second break here and use my mix and chop. Mix and chop actually comes in black. This is an old one from years ago from our Help with Cancer fundraiser that we do. So it's a different color, but if you get the mix and chop, which is a fabulous item for doing this, yours will be black. All right, I'm just gonna kind of chop my meat up. It works great on ground beef, ground pork, ground chicken, sausage, if you want. It really works great on sausage, because you can't, when you take the sausage out of this casing, then you can't get it all separated. It works terrific on that. Okay, that's just about done. All right, so I got my brown sugar and my soy sauce in here. I'm going to put in a couple of teaspoons of sesame oil. This says 2 teaspoons, so I'm doubling it using my adjustable measuring spoon. Sesame oil is a very distinctive flavor for Asian food, and it really makes a difference, so you definitely want to get that. And then we're putting in ground ginger. A lot of times, Asian food calls for, I should have done this first, because my measuring spoon is wet. A lot of times it calls for fresh ginger, but this recipe calls for ground ginger. So I'm using that, and crushed red pepper. I always take my crushed red pepper and I squeeze it in between my fingers and break it up. It gives it more flavor. Okay, and then the last ingredient is a bunch of garlic. And I'm just gonna cut this this head in half, because I need about 6 cloves of garlic. And if you pop them in your garlic press with the peels on them, but if you cut them in half, it makes it work really well. Put a little, squeeze that in. Use your little Barbie hairbrush cleaner to scrape off the top, and then just open it, and it'll also grab the paper out for you, okay? So you can do a bunch of these small cloves at one time, or one big clove at a time. It's up to you. Oop. Someone got jammed in there. Sometimes that happens. I must have put too much in. Just gonna move it around a little and start again. Oh, I see, it's the top. I didn't take the top off. That was my fault. All right, give it a good squeeze, pull all the garlic out, and then I'm gonna grab my mini whisk. I knew it was here somewhere. My mini stainless whisk, and just give this a good mix up to get the brown sugar and the all incorporated into the liquids. And then I'm going to put it in the pan with the food, and that's basically the whole recipe. And then you just serve the beef over the top of your rice, and with a veggie on the side, and that's the whole thing. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked this video, please share it with your friends. Thanks.